This is the day that the Lord has made, and we are rejoicing and glad in it. Well, we're going to talk about just believe. Don't be afraid. Don't have fear. Just believe. This is a problem for some of us when we are faced with circumstances that affect people in our homes, people that we love, people that we have spent our whole lives with. And when we see them going to a place of illness or in some cases not as sharp as they used to be, and we can see the aging process occur, it's hard, but we kind of factor that in because we recognize no one lives forever. No one, not even Methuselah, lived forever. But when we see someone who is underage, we see someone that is 12 years old, we see someone who is 25 or 30, they still have the 70 that is promised to them. It kind of unnerves us a little bit when we see those in our home doing things that's going to bring death to their lives. When we see them operating in areas that are going to bring them into a place that they're going to possibly find themselves in an irreversible way of getting out of it. It unrattles us, and sometimes we try, and sometimes we ignore. Truth be told, and we just hope things will get better, don't we? We just hope if we don't pay attention to it, or if we just kind of let it run its course. Isn't that one of the phrases that we use sometimes? Just let it run its course. Things will get better. But it didn't get better with Jairus' daughter, did it? It got worse. It got so bad that now he's seeking out Jesus. I wonder what would happen if at the very beginning, when she started acting, his daughter started acting a little peculiar and not like herself. I wonder if he would have just sought out Jesus then. We don't know. We do know that he knew to go to Jesus and to seek him out, and to seek him out so that he could raise his daughter up and resurrect his daughter from her stupor, from her sickness, from her malady that was going on in her body. On the way to come back to his home, because he reached Jesus and his faith touched Jesus, and Jesus was coming back to his house. He was bringing Jesus back to his house, and everything was looking good, and he was stopped. I mean, this is an emergency. This is not something that he has a whole lot of time just to stand around and lollygag and watch others access Jesus. But nevertheless, Jesus stopped. And Jesus knew his daughter was in a grave situation, but Jesus stopped. Now, this is a paradox because oftentimes we look at Jesus and we say that his love and his compassion and his mercy, but when you're in power, when you're in control of everything, that nothing you cannot handle, you don't get in a hurry about hardly anything. Mary and Martha, he loved them. Lazarus, he loved him. Went to Bethany often. But when he got the word that Lazarus needed his help, instead of running and being urgent, he delayed. That shows us something about our Jesus, doesn't it? That shows us something about our God. That shows us something that God, in his power and in his wisdom, he knows when he's supposed to show up. He knows when he's supposed to act. And he knows whenever he shows up and whenever he acts, it's right on time because he's all powerful. Can we be patient and still maintain our hope and still maintain our belief in God when he doesn't operate on our timetable? When those things that we've been praying for him to do, they die. When those things that we've been hoping that he would help us out in, they flatline. Can we still maintain our hope and our love for God and our enthusiasm for God? Many times in a Christian circle, as you're in right now, you will say yes, emphatically, like Peter did on the night that he was about to 3 times say, I never knew Jesus. Many times we can say, but has your track record said that when push comes to shove, you press into Jesus? When things get rough and things get hard financially, relationally, physically, with your own health, do you find yourself kind of feeling a certain kind of way? A little angry, a little upset, a little frustrated with Jesus, that a little annoyed? I'm one of your faithful ones. I'm one of your sons. I'm one of your daughters. And why are you delaying on me? I'm always there for you. Isn't that what we would say? But we find out that Jesus doesn't need to rush. Can you say that with me? Jesus doesn't need to rush. Whenever he shows up, he's right on time. And so we ought not to lose confidence. We ought not to lose hope. We ought not to lose our ability to stay locked in and stay faithful and have fidelity with the Lord Jesus Christ, because he is the only one. He is the absolute only one that can save our day. And if he doesn't, we ought to have the same testimony like the Hebrew boys. Even if you toss me in the fire, I still know that he's able. And if he doesn't deliver me and we end up as ashes in that furnace, that you increased the heat, we still know that he's able. And we will not bow down. We will not. We will constantly believe on the Lord Jesus Christ. Today, let us defy outside intelligence that comes and tells us it's too late. It's too late for Jesus. It's too late for him to heal your body. It's too late for him to restore your relationships. It's too late for him to do anything in your life. Everything is flatlined. No sense of trouble in Jesus. Matter of fact, get off the Jesus ship. I say tonight that it's never too late to trust. Let's defy the outside naysayers that says that you prayed to him, you loved on him, and he has let you down. Let us stand in faith in Jesus and recognize that he is still that way maker. He is still that burden bearer. He is still that heart fixer. He is still that mind regulator. He is still that one who is your defense attorney Even when the enemy accuses you, he is one who says, we are justified. We are blood washed. We are sons and daughters of the Most High God. God bless you.